Hello, today we're going to move across to Yorkshire. What else can we start with except Yorkshire pudding? And you might notice a bit of a change of scenery. To mark our transition from Cumbria to Yorkshire, we're actually going to make it in our holiday lodge at Welton. It's called Greenview Lodges, highly recommended for a stay here. Yeah, that's the reason for the change in scene today. Now, Yorkshire pudding. It was originally known as dripping pudding and started as a means of catching beef dripping in the oven, and then was eaten itself, usually as a starter to begin with, but over time it became an accompaniment to the roast instead. And the origins are not entirely known, so whisper it might not have started in Yorkshire, but it was first coined Yorkshire pudding in a cookbook of 1745 by a lady called Hannah Glass, and it's therefore stuck. But it has also been known as dripping pudding because of the original purpose of catching the dripping from a roasting joint. We've taken our recipe from Jamie Oliver, who's not a Yorkshireman as well, so that further sort of dilutes the regional flavour perhaps, but yeah, we trust him, and hopefully it will be a success. There are certain things that you have to get right when making a Yorkshire pudding, specifically getting it to rise properly. So fingers crossed we'll be able to do the business and come up with a tasty dish. We're also going to cook some diced beef and onions to have as a filling, as that's normally, well, that's often how it's served in places. So yeah, should be a good meal. Right, so in preparation, my unseen assistant is going to fry the diced beef along with some onions and a bit of cooking oil in the pan, and also cooking the mixed veg and potatoes that we're going to have with it. So this is like in preparation before we make the pudding proper. Okay, for the actual pudding, we don't need too many ingredients, though there is some missing. Unseen assistant, where's the cooking oil? Thank you. Okay, so we have cooking oil, and it wants about 100 millilitres, 100 grams of plain flour. Definitely not self-raising, you can't substitute that. Any sort of type of vegetable oil will do, as long as, you know, if it's vegetable or sunflower, those are the best because they heat up the best. 100 millilitres of whole milk, again better than semi-skimmed, a couple of large eggs, and yeah, a pinch of salt and perhaps a bit of pepper as well, and you've got them. Okay, right, so unseen assistant is now whisking what will become the batter. We've got the flour, the milk and the eggs, the salt and pepper, all shoved together in the container, and now need beating up until light and smooth. You do not want any lumps. So Jamie Oliver told us to check that by using the spoon. When it's ready, it should just cling to the spoon in a non-lumpy manner. We've transferred the mixture into the jug because it made whisking easier, and yeah, it doesn't look like there are any lumps at all. That looks just how it did in Jamie's video, so yeah, I agree with unseen assistant that is done. Okay, now what we want to do next, we filled the heat-proof dish with about 1 centimetre of the cooking oil, and it's now going to go in the preheated oven until it's sizzling hot. Now this is crunch time. Got to take the sizzling fat out. And pour the mixture in. Has it already started to rise, do you think? Okay, and I think it takes about 10 or 15 minutes, but it's when it looks crisp and golden. And whatever you do, do not open the oven door. That's why we cooked everything else on the pan, that not to get in the way of the Yorkshire pudding.
The oven door. Well then.
No, don't you dare. Thank you.
Out of there. Now, this is looking pretty good, I think. I don't think it's looking nicely crispy, and probably isn't going to rise any more than that, but that's plenty good enough. So we're now just preparing the other stuff. Right. So we have now added the meat filling to the Yorkshire pudding, and time for Simon's taste test. Simon?
Hello. Oh, are you filming right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's nice. I'll try and get a bit of the pudding on its own now.
Okay.
Just had it with some beef. That was nice. Thanks for the broccoli. Yeah, it's very nice actually.
Good.
Here is Mike trying the Yorkshire pudding. I don't know why I'm laughing. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see, what does he think?
Yeah, it's good. As you probably noticed, I think we did leave it a little too long in the oven, but it's only the top that's affected by that. The rest of it is good stuff.
Right, well, if you've enjoyed this video, leave a like and a subscribe. A nice comment or a nasty one, we really don't care because we're thick-skinned and we only cry for 20 minutes. Share it with your mates if you have any. Goodbye. Go on then.